Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Kane York for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. Is playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Levis looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Here we go, 4th down, Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
In motion left, Hardman. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now it's Wilson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing to look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Levis's throw caught by Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A-Chain on the counter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Dolphins hit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They set up the screen to A-Chain. He'll get it to the 40. Work a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ken Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Levis to throw off play action. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Levis, who get audible to something else. Second and 9 now. And this one's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively, if they want to insist on going in that direction, make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's Levis. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
York able to send this one through, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now Wilson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. In motion right here, Boyd. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now it's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 33. The jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the load and way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Nagar's kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Waddle complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. H.A. now up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Levis. To the left side and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60.
Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20, Garrett Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, an even 90 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point by Nagar is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Off the play fake, Levis. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Levis on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it. A-Chain. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Levis looking to move him around a bit. Levis completes this out wide. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to offense.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
There's Wilson to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 109 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. Oh, able to avoid him. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 60 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by York is up and good. They will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Levis going to change the play. A-chain on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Again, it's A-Chain. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Love, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how you normally do it. That's boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'm using my legs only and getting to the end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They go play action with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That's a staple of this offense. Draw route to the tight end.
He's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
25.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the ball. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. Loose inside the 30. Garrett Wilson. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Channing Timber. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And down right around the 37. 174 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. It's Achane on the give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Levis now off of play action. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Working from the gun, here's Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Jordan on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one seemed going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Here's 2nd down. Now Wilson changing the play. Now Wilson to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Hardman. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them taken.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Cam Smith, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. This 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And just shutting him off there. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Miami,